Okay, great people. This is serious. We know that health is wealth, physical health, mental health. Because if your mental health is not in order, it's going to be hard for you to want to maintain that physical health. And if your physical health ain't together, you can't break no bread. I'm saying, how you going to work and you ain't right? Body ain't good, let's just keep it real. And I have been hearing quite a bit of many of the food influencers, let me not say many, several have passed. And I know that was a thing saying that being fat, overweight, unhealthy, obese, danger zone, red zone was in. Now, before I get on this rant, and I'm going to be very, strategic and intentional with my words, because weight loss, the fight, exercise, health, and wellness has been part of my lifestyle forever. Trust me, since I was a young kid, I was dealing with weight issues, exercise, all that stuff. I made it a lifestyle. Long story short. Anyway, let's get into this video and we're going to top it up afterwards because it ain't cute. I'm sorry. I don't care how you say it. Thank you. That ain't healthy.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Some of us may look to food influencers for entertainment, but are we turning a blind eye to how dangerous it can be? A popular influencer, Edgar Lavendera, who is also known as Callejas 503, has died at 37 years old. He was known for his travel videos along with his food reviews.
Oh my God.
His cause of death has not been revealed. He wasn't known to have any illnesses. Fans are speculating his lifestyle had something to do with his demise. We also have a list of 4 other influencers you're looking at there who also died, and many point to their size and lifestyle. All plus-size individuals. Joining us to talk about it, blogger Germaniac and the owner of Lush RX, Crystal Roney Smith.
Those top 2 young ladies
look. Many of us see these bloggers and Germaniac, many of them are your friends, food bloggers, and many of them are plus size. And we just did a segment here on The Factor Uncensored, Big Back, and those who take pride in eating.
Right.
But it comes with a cost.
Right, it does. It does. Health is real.
It
Health
is
real,
real.
like we all say, but it's for real. So I always recommend, no matter what you're eating, you got to balance it with some type of workout, whether you do it at home. A lot of people scared to go to the gym, but you did just have us do that big back segment. That's funny. But I'm serious, health is real, so you got to pay attention to that, man. I wouldn't recommend nobody going too crazy, especially watching your weight. You don't want to overindulge, and once you reach a certain like weight, it's kind of like you do want to watch yourself.
And do you have influencer friends that you're concerned about their health and their weight, but you're not in a position to say anything to them about it?
I tell them, come get in the gym, like respectfully though, you know what I'm saying? I just, because I know I'm like the funny guy in the camp, so they don't take it like too personal, but a lot of times I'm like, bro, come get in the gym, like what you doing? And we make jokes, but that's within my camp. To the world, I would just say, take care of yourself, because your body, health is everything, so you lose that, then what else you got,
And Crystal, do we turn a blind eye to them because many of them are quasi-celebrities? They're popular, they're on social media, they have influence, and we just kind of give them a pass.
I think there's a movement called Fat Pride. And Fat Pride, just embracing your body and who you are and being happy with your current state. And there's another movie called Fat Phobia. So if you say, hey, your BMI is above 30, you need to work out, you need to be healthy, then it's a sort of a phobia. But I think as far as social media, we have 2 different types of people. We have people that are generally interested in human behaviors, like watching my 600-pound life and how did they get to this far. And then we have another part of the human race that likes to watch people fail. So I think we are turning that.
Okay, let me chime in. I mean, of course, they're your friends. Even if they're not your friends, we don't want to say anything that's going to intentionally harm a person. I don't. But let's be real and be honest. You know me on my channel, on all my platforms, and if you know me as a person, I'm going to be honest. It's not to the intent and to the point where you want to do harm to a person. But directness is directness. And being honest about a topic where someone may want to sugarcoat it, tiptoe around it, make it sound good to make you feel good ain't helping you. These people have died. These young people have died. 37. How old were those other 2 young ladies? They couldn't have been any older than that. I mean, because we want to glorify a social media platform and you have an influence and you have, so what does that mean when your health is at jeopardy, when you can't even live your life out to its entirety? Their life was cut short. God has given us at least 50 years. That's still young when you have people living to their 80s, 90s, and 100 and hundreds. People live to be 102, 108, 110, 112. And it's not eating unhealthy, being dangerously overweight. This is me. This is who I am. You didn't come out your mama's womb that size, boo. You weren't no supersized baby because she couldn't have had you. And even with a C-section, how healthy is that? So let's just keep it all the way real. And today, we live in a society, we live in a culture that we want to tiptoe around important matters, things of urgency, things that are real, that impact our lives in a detrimental way. We don't want to say anything because we don't want somebody to say something to us or get offended. Get offended. Feel bad. I don't care. Because I'm not going to agree with you and condone this type of behavior. Being a plus size, let me not say plus size, because that's a whole industry. And I still feel a way about that because I just feel like it's a choice. Yes, there are thyroid problems. Yes, there are certain type of diseases, but this is 2024. We have science, technology, we have medication, we have coaches, mentors, trainers, physical fitness, surgeries, and I'm going to talk about that at the end, that can help people maintain a healthy weight and a healthy lifestyle. You don't have to be no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 size. Okay. But whatever is natural for your body frame and is healthy, they have BMI for a reason. They have these things to talk to you about health and wellness for a reason. Not just to say, oh, well, we want to focus on being thin and being skinny. And yes, we have a culture that focuses on that. However, it's about you being healthy for longevity. If you have kids, you want to be able to live. You want your child to outlive you. If you don't have kids, you want to still be able to live to an old age. So I've seen the 600-pound life, and this young lady here said, well, people want to go and criticize. No, it's not about criticizing. Okay, we know it is truly some other things going on besides your thyroid or metabolism. When a person is 600 pounds, it becomes a disorder, and it has a lot to do with psychologically. But you have professionals that can help those people. But food is used as a celebratory thing. We celebrate with everything. And even as emotional creatures as we are, when we're feeling great, we want to eat. When we're feeling sad, we want to eat. When we go to weddings, birthday parties, graduations, hanging out with your homegirls, hanging out with your homeboys. That's part of our culture. However, it becomes a problem when it becomes detrimental. And now we've made it a lifestyle, and influencers have gravitated to this lifestyle, and they're losing their lives. So I don't think it's cool. I don't support it. I'm sorry. I don't support it. I support health and wellness. I support you being healthy. Now, as an influencer, what does that mean? That word influence means you have the ability to make someone else do something. So if you're influencing other people to be detrimentally overweight, and they too could lose their life like this person and those other people lose their lives, I don't support that at all. I'm sorry. I don't support that at all. And we're going to talk about surgeries at the end.
And we also have this young audience, our teens that are watching us, and the average teen that on social media are more likely towards having some type of food disorders, whereas bulimia, anorexia, or different type of things that lead to these unhealthy body habits.
What should we do if we see someone we care about who may be an influencer or someone who may be just simply eating too much, but we don't know how to approach them about it without thinking we are harming or hurting their feelings?
The facts. The facts. And he mentioned the guy was 37. Well, myself, my grandfather died of a massive heart attack at 37 with no comorbidities. It's hereditary. So when we talk about cholesterol, diabetes, hypertension, stroke, seizures, and different things that can lead to those things, those are the facts. You can't fudge the facts.
That's true.
Facts, for sure.
And when we talk about these individuals out there who I think it's fat positive, what they call it.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you even combat that when we know it's not healthy?
Because it's like we're in a time where everything is like body acceptance. So when it comes to body acceptance, it's like no matter what, and then we accept people all shapes and sizes for real. Like, but at the same time, you know, at a certain point, you know, it's just doing too much because then you go into obesity, you got greed, you got a lot of stuff that's like, come on now, you know, you want to watch that, and then like sorry for those who lost their lives because it's unfortunate, but I never preach eat too much. Bless the belly is like putting good food in your body. Good food is a good move, so just watch it, you know.
And Crystal, what would be your answer to that for those who say, look, I'm preaching fat positive? What would you tell them?
There's nothing wrong with loving your body, but take care of your health. Get those screenings, get your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and all these things checked. And then once you checked all those boxes off and you're truly healthy, then there's no cause for concern. But the average person is unhealthy with all those things going on, and we have to be honest.
All right. We want to thank you both for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored tonight.
I like how they gave you the light side of things. So now I'm going to keep it real. And they did. And she was really being, and so was the young man, really being on the light side of things. But this is a big topic. The fat positive movement, you obviously ain't it, because you see these people are dying. So if it was such a cool thing, if it was so health beneficial, they would still be here. So it should be a warning to young people, adults, older people that want to adapt this lifestyle. It should be thought twice, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 times about it, because it's nothing cute about losing your life when you can make an adjustment and live longer. Gastric bypass surgery. There is now cosmetic surgery, and I guess gastric bypass surgery is could be considered a part of the on the cosmetic side. I know there are gastric sleeves and all that, and that is a way for people to be able to maintain a healthier life to help them, because they want to lose weight. They want to be healthy. They want to be able to not end their life short. I don't have a problem with that. Cosmetic surgery, I've had cosmetic surgery, and it's an enhancement, great people. It is not a way to overt eating well, working out, drinking water, taking care of yourself. It's not. And I've said it in my TikToks, in my live, and I'm sharing my story. It is not a way to say I'm going to forget this lifestyle. I'm just going to have the surgery. No, it's an enhancement. And my surgeon, she already tells you that cosmetic surgery is for healthy people. If you're not healthy, she's not operating. And that makes so much sense. Why would you want to do body enhancement when you're not healthy? And legally, she wouldn't do it because of your levels. You got to have, like she said, this young lady here, cholesterol, your blood pressure. All of that is a factor. So I feel for these young people, because this saddened me. It really did. How we are now in a society where we are going to accept everything because you don't want to leave everybody out. Child, please, you better help save a life and tell that person. And you don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to say it in a way that hurts their feelings. But if they get a little bit offended by what you say, oh well. Oh well, that's what sandpaper does, boo. You have to sharpen the other person. You need to help them. And sandpaper together, rubbing ain't a smooth thing. It's going to hurt. So if you are around the person and you care about the person, and they are obesely overweight and they want to promote this fat positive lifestyle, you need to step in and say, however you want to say it, I love you, and I'm concerned, and I feel like you should take better care of yourself. And if you need support, how can I support you? But if you need to see a nutritionist, your medical doctor, and I know you can't tell me when these people go to the doctors and have their checkup, their doctor isn't saying something to them. I just can't see how they're not. And if you are their practitioner and you're not saying anything to them when they come in and have that checkup, shame on you, because they're an influencer. What in the Sam Hill does that mean? Absolutely nothing. Save a life and keep it real. Be honest. Tell the person so they can live to see 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97, and maybe even 107. 37 is too young. You ain't even lived the full life. Why? Because it's okay to overindulge. It's okay to be a glutton. It's okay. It's acceptable. Yeah, girl, go on and eat out. No, don't do that. So open your mouth, good people, and talk to people and let them know that this fat positive culture ain't it. Do what you need to do so you can be healthy and live a long life. Don't follow this fat positive flow. Don't follow this fat positive flow culture lifestyle. Don't do it. If you want to live, long life, that's the whole purpose of getting your checkups. It's the whole purpose of practitioners, medical professionals, scientists telling you. They tell you, like they put on cigarettes, that smoking cigarettes will cause lung cancer. They tell you before you go out and buy that stuff. It's on the package. It's on the box. Read it for yourself. They tell you. So just like all this stuff that you put in your body, and I'm not saying you're going to be perfect and eat right all the time. No, but you want to be healthy for longevity. That's all I got to say. Let's get in this comment section. Now, I may rub some people the wrong way, but you already know about this channel. Boo! You already know about this channel. I'm not going to go with the crowd just because the crowd is doing it and it's the end thing and it's cool and you got to like me. Honey child, please. You know what it is.